Welcome to our step-by-step instructional video to help install your newly purchased hexagonal aviary from SteelChief. If this is not the style of shed you have purchased, please refer back to the website to find the appropriate instructional video for your shed. Please do not install any sheds without the appropriate footwear or eyewear. Before beginning, check to see if you have all the parts. These include one wire front with door, two sides with wire and dado, two solid back sheets, one solid back sheet with flashing on both sides, two hexagonal roof halves, and your screw back. First step is to ensure the area in which you want to place your shed is level. Begin by raising the back panel into position, ensuring the BaseSmart rail is on the ground. SteelChief has built your shed with BaseSmart technology. Instead of the U-shaped rail, the BaseSmart is a strong L-shaped structural piece, which will not collect any unsightly debris. This eliminates any chance of premature corrosion. BaseSmart has more positive fixings to the shed walls, which increases its wind loading to N4, the lightest rated small shed in the market. Align the sides with one another, one with flashing, one without. Overlap the flashing over the side of the other back panel so that the two panels are just kissing. Insert 5 screws into the flashing and through the side channel. Screw into the bottom first and then the top. Insert a screw into the middle of the flashing and now add the last 2 screws evenly spaced between the middle and outer screws. Now repeat this process for the other back panel. After this, repeat the same process for the side panels with wire and dado. The front panel can now be installed using the same process. Be careful to not block the door opening with the flashing from the sides. Unlock the pad bolt before joining the last panel. Once all the sides are connected with 5 screws on each corner, the roof can then be assembled. Place the 2 roof halves adjacent to one another and begin to push them together, raising the centre of the roof. Ensure the centre points are aligned with one another and the flaps of each half goes under the other roof half. Align the roof so overlaps are even and the narrowest centre point is achieved. Screw into one of the overlaps at the top first to secure their placement. Now add 3 screws into the other overlap, beginning with the top, then the bottom, and finally into the middle. Continue to check that the overhang is equal at the bottom. Repeat for the other side of the roof's overlap. Once done, place the roof onto the aviary, ensuring the corners are aligned with the corners of the roof. Make sure the overhang is equal all the way around the sides of the aviary. Once in place, drill through the roof into the tops of the sides. Measure the distance from underneath before screwing to ensure an accurate drill. Drill 2 screws per side of the roof panel, totaling to 12 screws around the roof. It is best to be gentle when driving these screws, so a dimple isn't forced because of over-tightening. Before anchoring your shed, check the door is closing properly. All sides are not perfectly level, so shimming may be necessary to square the door opening. If the door doesn't close properly, place a screwdriver under the bottom of the shed at the hinge and gently lift the shed. If this improves the door opening, then place a thin shim or shims under the wall. If it makes the opening worse, move the screwdriver to under the pad bolt side and repeat. Once the shims are in place and your shed is level, you are ready to anchor the shed to the ground. If anchoring your shed to concrete, place a bracket towards a corner, flush with the wall and adjacent to a rib. Using a hammer drill and masonry bit, drill through the bracket into the concrete. Hammer a sleeve anchor into the hole and tighten. Screw through the back of the bracket into the base smart of the wall. Use 2 brackets per wall and gable panel. For panels over 3 meters, use 3 brackets for each panel. In wind protected areas, anchoring may be achieved using star pickets, 450mm or 600mm long. If your shed is on the ground, align star pickets flush against the walls and hammer them into the ground until they are firm and a hole is aligned with the base smart. Usually the picket is fully driven into the ground, showing only the last hole in the post. This ensures maximum grip. Screw into the hole and through the base smart. Once you have completed all these steps, you are finished installing your new shed from SteelChief. SteelChief insists on only premium quality materials and paints to ensure your shed will last for many years in Australia's harsh climate. Proudly locally built in Ballarat to Australian standards.